Welcome, everyone. This is Truck Talk. This week, 11 in the NFL, and this is your week 11 picks. I'm Rick Dolo. That's VIP. Let's get right into it. Take us away, VIP.
All right, so first game, the Thursday night game, we at the New England Patriots at Atlanta. New England coming in at 6-4, Atlanta coming in at 4-5. Atlanta, they had some victories here and there, but they're not looking like a great team, and the Patriots are looking like a great team. So I don't believe in the Patriots being the team that they were years ago. And what I mean by that is a Super Bowl bound team. But I do think they're going to handle the Falcons. So I got the Patriots on this game. What you got?
Hey, man, I'm rocking with the Patriots, too. You already know, man.
All right. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next game. We got the New Orleans Saints coming in at 5-4 against the Philadelphia Eagles at 4-6. So we got the Saints trying to do their best after Drew Brees, and we got the Eagles moving up, in mid-season form. But I think the Saints will pull this one off against the Eagles. I think their team is better at the moment. We got Jalen Hurts, is a better quarterback over Simeon, I think. He's seen more starts than Trevor Simeon. So I think in that aspect he's doing better, but I don't think that's going to be enough to pull off the victory because the Saints got a well-rounded defense and everything. So I think the Saints going to win this one.
Yeah, I feel the same way with you, VIP, man. I feel like the Saints are just a better, more well-rounded team than the Eagles are, so I'm rocking with the Saints as well.
All right, moving on. We have the Miami Dolphins 3-4 against the Jets at 2-7. No, I'm sorry, 3-7 against 2-7 Jets. Uh, two losing teams. Made the worst team lose. That's how this is gonna go down. I think the Miami Dolphins will pull this one off. I think they're better than the Jets at the moment. The Jets have shown their ability to win games, but I don't think I think they've been figured out. White Mike has run out of that White Mike magic, and I think Tua and the Dolphins will pull it off. What you got to say?
I don't. I think Mike will have a pretty solid game against the Dolphins, but I don't think that he'll win against the Dolphins. What? I'm being
I was
honest,
about to write you
man.
down for the Jets. I thought you was
No,
gonna
no,
pull
sir. No,
it.
sir, man. I do feel like the Jets are playing better ball than they did at the beginning of the season. It's not like they're one of my favorite teams or anything like that. I have expressed some enthusiasm towards them as of late when Mike had came into the game and did some things. I was liking that. But the Dolphins have a pretty good team, and they haven't been playing up to um, the optimal level that they can play at. But I feel like they're getting into that groove, and I kind of expect for them to break out. And I think this one will probably be a blowout.
all right. So we'll move on to the next one. We have the Washington football team at 3-6 going against the Carolina Panthers at 500 with 5-5. Uh, I think this is a easy one to pick. Cam Newton back, Heineke. I'm going with Cam. Uh, Cam going against his old coach, uh, and the Washington football team. They have a few victories this season, but they're not anything to talk about except for the one against Tampa Bay. And I think that was just an off day for Tampa Bay. So I think Carolina Panthers going to pull this one off.
I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 ball on this one with Washington and Carolina, man. I kind of been swaying, trying to figure out which one I want to go with. Um,
You know,
Washington
Chase Young
did.
also got injured now. Chase Young also got injured, so that defense is a little suspect. So just want to give you food for thought before you say your pick.
Oh, for Washington.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But they did just come off a win over Tampa, man. They did just come off of that win, but like you say, Cam Newton's back. Yeah, I gotta rock with the Panthers, man. Can't.
No, I'm not
Gotta, gotta
saying.
make it, gotta make it suspenseful. You know what I mean?
I am no no way saying that I believe that this is true. This is real. This is one game. And I do think with the Washington football team coming in that Cam will look true to form for another game. But it's definitely time to sit back and watch and see how this goes throughout the season. Cam showed that when he was with the Patriots last season. Came out in the beginning of the season balling, and then down the line, you just wondered where's Cam. So it's more games to watch, but I give him the nod against Washington. All right, so on to the next game. We have the Indianapolis Colts at 5-5 and the Buffalo Bills at 6-3. Whew. Jonathan Taylor and those Colts. Oh man, I don't. You don't really want to give them the L, but Buffalo has been playing well. Um, so I still gonna give Buffalo the L. They play well against sorry teams. Indiana is not the best, but they're not the sorriest. And Jonathan Taylor will get out there and run up against them boys.
You say
So
you giving Buffalo the L or the W?
yes, no the
The
L.
L.
Yeah,
Oh, so you going with the Colts?
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Colts. I'm a believer in Jonathan Taylor in that backfield. What you got to say? What's your pick?
Ooh, you went with the Colts. Hold on. Man, I'm going with Buffalo on this one now.
All right, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going with Buffalo on this one. I mean, I like the Colts, and I like. Oh, best believe it's hard not to like Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? But who is that quarterback over there?
Carson Wentz.
Oh, you going with the Wentz factor? I see, huh?
No,
Okay,
no. I'm
that's
going with the Colts. I'm going with Jonathan Taylor in that backfield. I ain't say
fine.
nothing about Wentz. I ain't said nothing
Oh,
about Wentz. I'm looking for Wentz to hand that
okay.
ball off.
My bad. I thought they played on the same team. Okay, that's fine. That is fine by me.
All right.
You
All
sure
right.
about
So
that one? You sure about that one?
hey, it's written down. It's written down. Set in
It's
stone
in
right now.
stone. It's in stone.
Yeah.
You Egyptian now.
And unless Jonathan Taylor gets injured throughout the week in practice or
Right.
something, that's my
Okay.
pick.
All right.
Uh, so
Gotcha.
we'll move on. We got the Detroit Lions at 0-8-1 against the Cleveland Browns at 5-5. Cleveland has been up and down lately. Uh, Baker Mayfield had a bad game this past week against the Patriots. I think he's going to bounce back against 0-18, 0-8-1. They are suspect, but I don't think that Detroit is going to pull off their first victory against the Cleveland Browns. I think their backfield is not healthy, but I think they're still going to be a good enough to beat the Lions.
All right. So
What you guys say?
yeah, I would expect for the Browns to beat the Lions. However, the Browns are suspect. Baker Mayfield is in and out of these games. He's dealing with injuries. And Baker Mayfield's just not a great quarterback. Like, we thought Baker Mayfield was that dude at one point, and he's not. He's shaping up to just be an okay quarterback. The Browns have an awesome defense. I'm not sure if uh, the Lions can overcome that defense. But the Browns just been so suspect lately. They've been suspect, man. But man, I would love to pick the Lions for an upset here. I really would, man. I really would, man. I really, really would. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm going with the Browns, man. That defense
Oh,
too powerful for the Lions, man. Yeah.
all right.
What is Chubbs coming back next week?
I have to check on that. I did not see if the injury will bring him back next game,
Yeah.
but they do have a quality backup in Ernest.
Yeah.
Um, so so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, next game. We have the San Francisco 49ers against the Jacksonville Jaguars. San Francisco 4-5, Jacksonville 2-7. Trevor Lawrence has not been looking like uh, elite quarterback as of yet. But it's beginning. It's the beginning. We won't judge him yet, but we will judge this game, and it's going to be San Francisco 49ers over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't think they're going to get an upset here. Uh, San Francisco, as long as they don't look over Jacksonville, and they shouldn't, because their record isn't one to say, oh, we can look over a sorry team. You have a losing record. You're below 500. You shouldn't look over anybody. If you're playing Detroit, you shouldn't look past that game. Uh, so I think they're going to put their best foot forward. Uh, they got the quality wide receiver, quality tight end to throw to. I think Garoppolo's going to have a field day against Jacksonville. What you got to say?
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. Jacksonville, I don't see them beating San Francisco, but Jacksonville does have a decent running game, man. You had your boy Agnew, who had a really good game this past. Well, not a really good game, but he had a a few nice runs. But they had a 1-2 combination on the offensive end with Agnew back there, and also Robinson back there running the ball, man. They had a pretty solid combination, but just through the air, man, Jacksonville I don't know, man. And then the way that San Francisco just came off of that last game, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Niners too, man.
Yeah, they're riding high out that victory.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we'll go to the next game. We got the Houston Texans at 1-8 against the Tennessee Titans at 8-2. Still no Derrick Henry, but them boys still been balling. So I believe in Tannehill and the Titans. I'm rolling with the Titans. What you got to say?
It ain't that I believe in the Titans, but I do. It's that I don't believe in the Texans. So, and I live in Houston, but you already know I can't roll with the Texans on this one, man. Same here, man.
All right. All
Dang,
right.
man, we got too many of the same, man. I like it when we be split, you know what I mean? All right, come on.
We might get there. We might get there. All right. So we got the Green Bay Packers at 8-2 against the 4-5 Minnesota Vikings. This is a division rivalry, but I don't see upset. You know good and well, I don't believe in Captain Kirk. You're more like Kirk Franklin at the moment, and so we're gonna go with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. That Packers defense is something, man. I mean, you already know Aaron Rodgers is, an elite quarterback, but that Packers defense is something, man. And the Vikings, I mean, they coming off of a close win here, and they showing a little steam, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna beat the Packers. I guess it's a slight chance of upset there. But then again, maybe not. Yeah, I'm going with the Packers too, man.
Are you ready? Are you ready? We have the Baltimore Ravens against the Chicago Bears. Well, we got two light quarterbacks here. We got you got Justin Fields and got Lamar Jackson. They both can run on you. Of course, Fields is a younger. You got something to learn from. Um, but I think Baltimore will still win this. Baltimore at 6-3. Chicago's at 3-6. So I'm going with the Ravens to win this one.
Man, I think the Bears gonna get them a win this week. That's what I think. Baltimore ain't been playing their best ball. I mean, they just lost this past week, you know. So, and they lost to the Dolphins, who ain't been playing the best ball. You know what I mean? So, I think the Bears might mess around and try and get them a win over the Ravens. So, you know, me and my bias picking Bears, we going with the Bears, man. We going with the Bears, the home team.
Oh, so the Dolphins gave you confidence? The
The
Dolphins gave
Dolphins
you
gave
confidence?
the Dolphins gave me confidence. I like Dolphins. You ain't never watched Flipper?
Yeah, okay, okay, all right, right, all right. So we'll let you make that one. Moving on. We got the 5-4 Cincinnati Bengals against the 5-4 Las Vegas Raiders. Uh, whew. For me, I think this one's a hard one to pick. Both teams have been looking wishy-washy. One game, they're the best in the league, and the next game they're the worst in the league. You can say that about both teams. The trajectory for Cincinnati is about even, and the trajectory for Las Vegas is actually going down. So I'm gonna go with the team that's flatlining right now. And I'm gonna go with the team that's flatlining, and not the team with the downward arrow. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. But it's like it's this one of those eeny meeny miny mo situations. Which one do you want to pick? Because they both are terrible at the moment. What you got to say?
And Cincinnati was playing pretty solid ball at the beginning of the season. The Raiders haven't been playing good ball at all as of late. Um, but the Raiders were actually playing good ball at the beginning of the season too.
Exactly.
Um,
And they didn't win this week, but they did win in week 9.
yeah.
And Cincinnati's been losing. They who they lose to, the Chargers, or they lost to a team that wasn't so up to
Yeah,
par.
yeah,
But I believe in Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow and Jamal Chase.
yeah. Got Burrow over there versus the Raiders. Man, you right. This is a difficult one. Um, Let me see something right quick. Raiders just got beat down by the Chiefs. I think I'm gonna probably go. I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals too, man. I wanted to go with the I want to go with the Raiders, but man, Kirk Cousins playing bad ball, man. They got beat down by Kansas City this past week. Then he had two NOs and a fumble the week before that. Like, man, they been playing bad ball. It's like
Yeah,
they whole team around and went down or something. And
yeah.
they got beat by the Giants the week before that. Yeah, man, I'm going with the Bengals, man.
All right. So moving on to the next one. We have the 8-2 Arizona Cardinals against the 3-6 Seattle Seahawks. Uh, Cardinals, they would be a dominant team, but Kyler Murray, after his injury and not knowing if he's going to be back as of yet, uh, you don't know what team you're going to get. The Seattle Seahawks, uh, after Russell's injury, don't know what team you're going to get over there either. Whether it's Geno Smith or Russell Wilson, it's been the same difference. I'm gonna go with the winning team here. And with or without Kyler Murray, I think Arizona will be able to pull it off. Seattle got to show me something for me to see choose them for victory. What you got to say?
Uh, I mean, yeah. With all the missing players, this one's a toss up, man. Missing players, injured players, partially injured players, people coming back from injury, like this one really is a toss up. I mean, both these teams were in rare form like they usually are. Then I would definitely go with the Cards, but like you say, you don't even know if Kyler Murray gonna be there this week coming up. We don't know what's the status with Russell Wilson. I'm going with the Cards, man. Who you pick?
Cardinals.
Cards, yeah.
All right. So we have the 7-2 Dallas Cowboys versus the 6-4 Kansas City Chiefs. Uh, oh man,
Ooh,
we going
ooh,
we're gonna shut out that
ooh.
Mahomes magic.
Okay.
You know me, whether it's emotional, whether it's logical, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I feel you there,
People,
man. I really feel like the Cowboys been playing good ball, man, and they're a top playoff contender. The Chiefs have not been playing good ball for most of the season this year, but they have been trying to revive themselves over the past couple games. However, they haven't been playing any elite teams the past few games either. So they've been looking better against mediocre teams. So the question here is, are the Chiefs back, or are they just, putting out against weaker teams? So, mm, we got a lot of games in common this week. You know that. So, for the sake of competitiveness, I'm gonna say the Chiefs are back. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Chiefs are back, and I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs, man. And plus, I got a lot of family in KC, and they probably
mm,
watching anyway. You know what I'm saying? I got to look
yeah, they're
out
gonna
for
be
the
disappointed.
KC.
They're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah,
Disappointed. All
yeah.
right,
So,
let's move on. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at 5-3-1, tied to Detroit, and the Los Angeles Chargers at 5-4. Similar records. And this kind of depends on Big Ben's health status, because I will choose differently based on his health status or not. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers if he's not in the game. I do believe in Justin Herbert, um, to win against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got a quality defense, but I think the Chargers can win the game if there's no Big Ben. What you got to say?
so what if there is Big Ben?
I'm going with the Steelers if there's Big Ben.
Okay, what's wrong with Ben anyway?
I actually don't know. I actually was surprised that he was injured. I didn't hear anything. I got to look that up.
Yeah,
I don't know what his injury is.
yeah,
Maybe just old age.
yeah. I gotta check it out too. His old man Arthur kicking up on him.
you
You know
know.
what I'm saying? But man, TJ Watt is injured too. You know that?
Oh wow, yeah. I'm definitely going with the Chargers.
Yeah, TJ Watt just went out last game. So that's gonna be huge for the Steelers. Um The
The only chance of
Chargers,
victory is Najee
yeah,
Harris.
yeah, it's Najee Harris, and that's the Chargers' weakness is the run game. They have an issue with their run defense. Um, so the Steelers will, I would presume, will be able to run the ball against them. I would imagine Najee Harris will have a pretty good game. Otherwise, they had to go to the air. Um, Big Ben out. You went with the Chargers. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to roll with the Chargers too, man. Especially with Big Ben being out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with the Chargers.
Uh, One more thing. What do you think is the game of the week this week?
Game of the week this week. Let me see. It definitely ain't the Steelers Chargers.
I say, I say, it's the Dallas Cowboys against the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm biased, so I'll see what you got to say.
I actually got my eyes on a couple other games, not necessarily because of the the teams and everything, but I like the way that Buffalo Colts game sounds. I think that
Yeah.
might be a really good game. Um, I also like the Packers Vikings game.
Hmm.
I,
It's gonna be.
I got. You
I
think
don't
the
think it's gonna be
Packers
a good
gonna
game.
blow them out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's a rivalry game. You know, it's a rivalry game, and if I ain't mistaken, I think the Vikings have the Packers number. On a few different occasions. Not every time, but I think they known for beating the pack from time to time. But yeah, I think you're right though. The Cowboys Chiefs. The only problem is you just don't know what Chiefs team is gonna show up. You don't know who's gonna show up, man. So it could be the game of the week. But yeah, that's the one we going with.
All right. All right. So our
Yeah.
final game, the Monday night game. We have the New York Football Giants at 3-6 going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 6-3. Should I say the Tampa Bay Nursing Home at 6-3? Uh, I'm going with the nursing home. The Giants have been playing better as of late. Got Daniel Jones back, uh, um, and he's been playing pretty good. But I don't think he can go against the grand old man of the NFL and Tom Brady. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the Bucks the nod over here, even though they lost to the Washington football team, which I believe is a similar team to the Giants. But uh, I think they took that L last week and they're gonna prepare better this week and try to get things together. Even though Gronk is not the healthiest at the moment, he does have other options at tight end to go to. So I'm gonna stick with the Bucks on this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, man. Bucks just a better caliber team, I think, than the Giants are, even though they didn't play that well against San Francisco here. Man, but that's crazy. They got beat by San Francisco. You got me kind of wondering.
You talking about Tampa Bay
Oh,
or Washington?
Washington. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Washington, not San Francisco. Yeah, man. Um, almost make me want to go ahead and go with the Giants, man. They ain't got no Gronk, man. They ain't got no Gronk. But I'm a roll with the Bucks, man. I'm looking for upsets, man. Each of the past couple weeks, there have been several upsets throughout the league. So now that we've made all our picks, I'm going back and I'm looking. I'm saying, what could potentially be an upset? You know,
I think you already picked one. Indianapolis versus Buffalo. That'll be an upset.
you think Buffalo beating Indianapolis would be an upset?
Oh, no. I picked Indy. My bad. So I picked the
Yeah.
upset. Oh, my
Okay.
bad.
Yeah. I think the Vikings beating the Packers would be an upset.
That'll be impossible.
I'm sure you were probably thinking that last week too, wasn't you?
Yeah, it is in Minnesota, so it might be. And
Yeah,
they'll be the home team.
when they beat the Chargers, you were thinking the same thing, wasn't you? Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I
Uh,
it I didn't believe in Kirk, but it didn't surprise me.
hey, the Vikings got that man over there, running
Who
back
Cook?
over there. Yeah, buddy. They got that.
So does the Packers. They got Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones out.
I
I
gotta look
think
at
Aaron,
that
I think Aaron Jones out. I think
because
Aaron Jones out.
I was
Yeah.
seeing him put up numbers against Seattle. He was in the game against Seattle, unless he got injured during that game.
I think he got injured during that game, I want to say. Don't quote me on it. I had to look into it too, but I want to say he went out. I don't know. But yeah,
Still
I
got
think Aaron
Devontae
Jones might
Adams.
be out.
Still got
Yeah,
Randall Cobb.
yeah, yeah. I mean, come on now. You already know that passing wise, they on point. But you know, I don't know. I think it might be a pretty good game. It could shape out to be a pretty good game. But all right, so that pretty much wraps it up. Those are your Week 11 picks here at Truck Talk. Thank y'all for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell your deacon and all your family members, all your friends, everybody. Tell everybody. I'm Rick Dolo. That there's VIP.